Have you ever looked at your cat curled up beside you in bed and wondered, why? Why you? Why here? Why every single night without fail? It looks sweet, and it is. But what's actually happening goes so much deeper than most people ever realize. Behind that simple bedtime habit, your cat is telling you something important. Something that, if you keep misreading it, means you've been missing their messages for years. So let's break down exactly what your cat is trying to say. Starting with the biggest myth of all. 1. It was never about body heat. Almost every cat owner thinks the same thing. Oh, they just sleep with me because I'm warm. It's logical. Cats love warmth. But here's the part that changes everything. Cats are brilliant at finding heat on their own. A patch of sunlight, a running laptop, a warm radiator in a quiet corner. They know where the heat is. So if warmth was truly all they wanted, they'd pick those spots every time. But they don't. They pass all of that and walk straight over to you. When a cat goes to sleep, they're at their most vulnerable. Every deep instinct says, find a hidden spot, find somewhere a threat cannot reach you. And yet, your cat ignores all of that, walks past every cozy corner and climbs into bed next to a creature 15 times their size. That is not about staying warm. That is raw, unfiltered trust. Research on cat behavior found that cats form emotional bonds with their owners, closely mirroring how babies bond with parents. When your cat chooses to sleep beside you, they're saying one thing: you are the safest place in their entire world. And here's something to keep in mind. If your cat suddenly stops sleeping with you after months or years, that shift carries a very specific meaning. We'll get to it before this video ends. 2. They're marking you as family. Notice how your cat rubs their face or body against you right before settling in for sleep. That's not random affection. It's something much older and more deliberate. Cats carry scent glands along their cheeks, forehead, and chin. When they press against you, they leave behind invisible markers. What most people don't know is what happens next. When your cat sleeps pressed against you, they're not just marking you, they're blending your scent with theirs. Wild cat colonies that trust each other develop a group scent, a shared smell that says, this one belongs to us, this one is safe. Every night your cat spends curled up against you, they're weaving you into their inner circle, performing an ancient ritual that says, we are the same group. You belong to me and I belong to you. This is also why your cat sniffs you intensely when you come home after being somewhere new. Part of what happens at bedtime is your cat quietly restoring the shared scent that went missing while you were out. 3. They think it's their job to guard you. Here's one that surprises almost everyone. Have you noticed your cat sleeps in a very specific spot? Maybe by your head, maybe near your feet. It changes, but it's rarely random. Even the most pampered house cat still carries the instincts of a hunter. When your cat positions themselves beside you at night, part of their brain genuinely believes they are standing guard over you. Wild cat colonies have always had members who take turns watching over each other while others sleep. Your cat, no matter how domesticated, hasn't let go of that ancient sense of duty. Watch where your cat sleeps. If they face the bedroom door, they're monitoring the entry point. If they sleep near your head, they're protecting what instinct tells them is your most vulnerable area. They know they're small. They don't think about that. Something deep in their wiring has assigned them a role. This human is mine to protect. And night after night, they show up and take that post seriously. 4. Every sleep position has a message. How your cat sleeps tells you just as much as where they sleep. The tight ball, paws tucked under, tail curled around, everything folded inward. This is the most guarded position. It means they chose you, but they're still holding a small layer of caution. Trust with one eye open. The full sprawl, legs stretched out, belly exposed, maybe upside down. This is the single biggest sign of security a cat can show. Exposing their stomach means they've fully switched off every protective instinct. They are completely at ease because they know nothing bad can reach them near you. Back turned toward you. Some owners feel hurt by this. Don't be. In the cat world, turning your back on someone is a sign of deep confidence. It means your cat is so sure you won't harm them. They don't even feel the need to watch you. The full body press wedged right against you, sometimes in a spot that doesn't seem comfortable. That's intentional. Zero gap. They're not being clingy, they're being devoted. That's as close to a love language as cats get. 5. They rewired their sleep cycle for you. Cats are naturally crepuscular, most active at dawn and dusk. By nature, their schedule should have almost no overlap with yours. But something shifts in cats deeply bonded to their owners. Researchers found that cats living closely with humans slowly begin adjusting their sleep patterns to match the people they love. They stay more awake during the day. They settle in more deeply at night. Not because it's natural for them, but because that's when you're around. Your cat's internal biology, a system built over thousands of years of evolution, gets quietly rewritten just to spend more time in your world. This is also why your cat appears right before your alarm goes off or greets you at the door like clockwork. They've studied your rhythm and synced themselves to it, not from habit, from choice. 6. They pick up on your stress before you do. A rough day, a heavy mood, nothing said out loud, and your cat suddenly won't leave your side. That's not coincidence. Your cat genuinely noticed something was wrong before you said a word. Cats are extraordinarily tuned into the people they're bonded with. Studies show cats can detect subtle shifts in behavior, movement, and even body chemistry. When stress levels rise, your breathing changes, your posture shifts, your movements become slightly different. Your cat registers all of it. They don't know why you're off, but they know you are. This is why cats become unusually clingy when their owners are sick or grieving. They're actively responding to real signals your body is giving off. Sleeping beside you night after night gives them a front-row education in your baseline, your heart rate, your breathing rhythm, how much you shift when everything is fine. So when something changes, they're the first to know. 7. When they stop, listen carefully. If your cat has shared your bed for months or years and that habit abruptly disappears, don't wave it off. Cats are deeply habitual. Breaking a pattern this significant doesn't happen for no reason. Sometimes the cause is physical. Pain or illness can make a cat want to be alone, an old survival instinct. If your cat is older and suddenly prefers solitude, a vet visit is worth it. Sometimes it's environmental. A new animal, a new person, a change in routine. Something small to you can feel enormous to your cat, and sometimes it's emotional. Cats remember experiences. If something frightening happened in the bedroom, they may pull back from that space. They associate places with feelings. Your cat didn't start sleeping with you casually. They chose you because they trusted you completely. If that changes, they're not being dramatic. They're communicating the only way they know how. So pay attention, watch. Listen the way they need you to, not with your ears, but with your eyes and your presence. And if something has shifted, gently work to help them feel safe again. Because that nightly ritual was never a small thing to them. And now you know, it shouldn't be a small thing to you either.